So we are here. It is game 1 of the prologue for EU. And we've gotten some early spawns bad boys here. Gonna be farming up a little bit. I'm really curious to see if we're gonna get any early action, if we get anybody dropping nearby. It looks like bad boys are left quite alone.
At the moment, that's exactly what it is. So pretty easy to get those creeps, guarantee as fast as a level 4 as you can. And whenever we actually have a look as well at the map once again, we can try to have an idea of what is going to be the course of action, the trajectory. Are you going for Kaiju Vault? Are you going for Tier 4 Vault? Where is going to be the first action to go through? There's a Kaiju Vault we mentioned just right there at the north of your screen. So that's what they decided to prioritize first, Magical for bad boys. And there is no contestation.
Hey, might as well, right? No one's nearby. Might as well go for it. Just get yourself in a good position. Get those early items like Kaiju elements that you need to as well. And I feel like that's going to be the name of the game right now. This is why I was talking before, how we tend to see a lot of the squads surviving for a lot of these early circles, because everyone wants to level up, but they really do want to get these items. Even though we do see that the first blood was just gained on the other side, I don't expect to see a full team wipe just yet.
Oh, me neither. So I think it was Pumpers who actually took down the first blood on the Locomotives, two teams that we know have reached that top 5, top 3 consistently in the show matches this August. I'm just so in love with all the aspects of this game. The zoomed out plays, the zoomed in, the map, the amount of things you can have around the map. And in this patch in particular, Magical, there were a couple of more terrains and actually areas that were built into the map to allow for even more intricate strategies, so it's not just plain ground real estate for anybody to get into.
Well, Pumpers are going to find a little bit of action here right at the Bane Grove, trying to see what they can spot out. They really want this one. They are chasing away, trying to get as much control as possible up against the Locomotives. The Locomotives, though, they're going to bail out of this one. They're saying, you know what, fine, you have control of the Vane Grove. We're out of here. We do see there are a couple right in the Locomotive themselves, but it's not the Locomotives.
Enemy UAV a different side of Steam Engine, I would say. And it's Hide on FOMO riding that one, making sure that they get to another side of the map wherever they please to go. They have conquered the camp as well. And on this side, we see Yawn. They are Yawn Ishi. This team has played quite a bit with the different players here and there. Not showed up as much on top 5 recently as other squads. But still, all of these teams have been capped on level 4. Nobody really getting to above that because of the soft cap. Yes, because as we mentioned, that was just one first kill, and thus far things have been a little quiet.
And guess what? Everyone's got revived. It's what's expected. That's why I was like, yeah, we're seeing some knocks, we're seeing some kills confirmed, but they get revived. It's early on. There's a lot of maps still to move around. You're not really pinched, and the first circle does pittance of damage, but Pumpers, oh, they might find out that Bomba has already got control of this fortress. They will get spotted out. There's going to be the pull missing. No Kingpin pull that they needed to at this moment, so instead, it's going to be both teams kind of dancing around each other. Pumpers waiting to try to get in, but having this tight corridor that they have to go around, they had to dash over the wall, and Chisa is taking way too much chips. You need to have the rest of the team, so you're going to get knocked out, and the rest of the team of Pumpers at the bail.
Oh, that was actually really, really huge. If I'm not mistaken, that might have been an interaction there that the Kingpin pulled them over the wall. I'm not certain if it was a Myth who got taken down, because it might have been an interaction where Myth goes onto her shift where she can go through terrain, then she get picked by the Kingpin through the wall, because if I'm not mistaken, you cannot really pull somebody across a wall. Like, it's solid terrain, that can't really happen. But at the end of the day, it was still a great play there by the side of Bomba, especially because Magical, they had the camp, they had vision, they had control over that base in particular, and because of it, they could just defend it out, and they did it beautifully.
Oh, Kingpin can pull whoever he wants. Kingpin's Kingpin. Kingpin plays by their own rules. There's a reason why they're the Kingpin. But we are having Pumpers having gotten that respawn on to Chipsa. Now fighting here, looking for 4GG. trying to fight over control of this spawn camp. But they got to be careful. They are in a bad spot, and they're completely spotted out. Sonoy took the brunt of the damage so far, trying to heal up a little bit with Gypsa still cut away from the rest of the team. No wall to push back. Instead, it's going to be the engage from Blitzman. Now the rest of 4GG looking for the knock. So low, but Blitzman will survive, getting out of that one, heal up the best they can with Nemo taken out. That is going to be one knock. They try to get the revive, but up into the wall and up away. But look at the other side. Bomba,
my God.
huge pull. They find one snipe, and they do make sure that it is going to be bad for both teams. 4GG and Pumpers both lost a member, while Bomba now getting pinched by Bad Boys. We're getting a whole bunch of fights here. Everyone ready to rumble, and Bomba looking for the pull themselves. Both Kingpins missing, and they have this nice chasm that they're playing around.
This was such a long fight, but we got to talk about a couple of points that were definitely a highlight, Magical. That was that beautiful save by Sinoid on the Zeph, guaranteeing that they were going to escape there. The Celeste, if I'm not mistaken. Then that pull completely catching them off guard, and Sinoid, although they saved them, they get knocked out at the end. And this, like, third party, even fourth party problem that they managed to get themselves in was just super difficult to navigate. So the fact that they actually decided not to commit too much, it's important because they are very far away from the next ring, and we know that in 1 minute things are going to get too messy. And speaking of messy, they have already taken
Gaming.
Yeah, that's not a good place to be. Are they eliminated? Was that the last one?
No. They got one up. They have one up still, I think. And you're going for the YOLO revive at this point if you are 4GG. Pumpers, we're not pumping the brakes on that one, that's for sure. And we even have a Bio Soul just captured right now, so we didn't get to see exactly who got that one, but there is going to be a soul collected by a team that's going to give them a lot of power here. Well, we are finally, it looks like, oh no, maybe not. I thought there was going to be a relent of pressure, but hide on FOMO. They're trying to get away, but now they're split. Stumpnuts tried to go for the engage with Sheepa, but they are the ones now kind of pinched here, trying to go for the engage, trying to get anything they possibly can, but they did get the knock on one side, but they will trade 1-for-1 at the moment. And because we are getting some confirms on those kills, we actually did get a squad eliminated. I think that was 4GG, as now Hide on FOMO are caught in a bad spot. Psycho Zen trying to get back towards Stompnuts, but it's going to be Locomotives confirming the kill and only one surviving that oath, getting far away from the battle and hoping for a revive.
They definitely are, but they are also outside of the ring, Magical, and this is just so difficult for them to actually pull out. That flank was so well executed. Very unfortunate there for our Hide on FOMO, because they were getting close to the ring. They could have managed to escape. Where's that oath, by the way? Oh, did they just get a revive right there? Wait, did they really? That is super interesting. No,
I mean, it's an early circle, so it's not doing that much damage.
It's true,
so they could easily, they can get out of there, go for the revive. But we are getting some more knocks, and it is going to be a 10th here onto this vault, right outside of that biome, right outside of where the corrupted biome has been spawned. But we also saw that we are getting everyone kind of starting to early commit for these fights, really get themselves pinched in a position that I'm surprised for the Prologue. I thought it'd be a lot later. We'd see a lot more of these heavy skirmishes trying to confirm these squad wipes.
So true, and to be fair, we are on a power spike. Most of the teams now have potentially gotten to level 6, so on level 5 you guarantee your ult, which is just so crucial to actually make it in for those skirmishes to be positive for you. In this case, 3 parties again, make it 4, make it 5, so close to each other.
Wow. Oh, and this is a bad spot for Pumpers. They're trying to get out of this one. They are going to take those gates, accelerate themselves over the wall. They are still in the circle, but we see that Locomotives have found out Pumpers, spotted out by the UAV. Both sides waiting. Here come the Chonkers, but not going to connect onto anybody. Instead, they're trying to peel back, and they are in a bad spot in those swamps, trying to get away, slowed down just momentarily, while Locomotives have a far better position, but they're the ones that will relent the control back to Pumpers.
Yeah, they really need to be careful about this one, because although they have good range, I feel like Pumpers have a little bit more. They have the Shrike, they have a Myth as well. So on their side with the Celeste, they're going to be more medium, and you need to find a good stable place for you to actually have good ults coming through.
Has been sent out the clone, spotting out. Street Fly, you're in a bad spot over the void, trying to avoid, does get spiked right there. So not going to get out of that one. And Locomotives, they're still in this horrible spot. Vivat Venatio, they have found themselves in a great spot and could collapse and could fight back if they can spot out Locomotives who are on the respawn. Then with that siren blaring, the klaxon has gone. They're trying to fight back, trying to get rid of them. But look at the damage, keeping them pinned onto the island. And they're trying to get a little bit more, dashing back in. Oh, on top of it, Frozen doing the best to try to deny the revive for now. And it won't happen. Vivat, find Locomotive. Frozen cannot escape this one. Tries to dash away, but the shield has been broken, and so have their souls.
Oh, break those brakes, because that is the Locomotive stopped on their tracks, but good comms. They're just around.
They show up in the perfect time to capitalize on Vivat's previous fight. So they get one knock, 3 still there for Vivat. Tim Kick taking a little bit of the damage. He's going to heal up for now. But Vivat, a man down in a bad spot. Here comes Tim Kick. Almost Tom was able to land another pull. They need to make sure they're getting somebody. But it looks like Vivat realized the fight is over. They have to TP out of this one and take any possible avenue of escape.
Yeah, teleporting away is definitely the best course of action. They can find themselves in a better position. I'm still thinking about that oath that was still standing. Did they manage to get that team back? I don't actually remember which of the teams it was nuking in the back line. But I think Bomba should be okay.
Yeah, just sending out some of these bombs, trying to spot out and get a little bit control. But it's going to be Pumpers, taking a bit of damage. The anti-heal's there. Ooh. But look at the other side. Oh no, Bomba in a bad spot. And they're going to get pinched from every side. They TP'd out of there. Beautiful play to escape.
Anywhere but here. But for whole of the team, Kappas, though, can capitalize on this one.
They're looking for Pumpers, but I think actually now it's Cappers who are in a bad spot, because guess who's there? They didn't TP just anywhere. It was right behind Cappers, looking for the knocks, and even though you're invulnerable for now, not the whole team is. And look at the burst. It's Pumpers getting the kills confirmed, sure, but it's Bomba in a far better position, and they are ready to rumble. They're looking for Pumpers. One squad, the 1 and 2s from our show matches, ready to fight it out over control.
Oh yes, the top 2s are here. And what a play comes out by Bomba to just get away from danger, from being third party themselves, and make it a engage by their squad. Kappa's only member standing.
No, got one more on the other side. Anku just trying to see if they can scare him away, so maybe there's enough time so they can get the revive. They are 1 member alive still, while Pumpers are out of here. They're not looking to fight against Bomba just yet.
This is so good. And I'm actually super impressed, as you said as well, because Magical, this is the first moment we have a tournament. It would either be people playing the safer just to try to understand the pace, test the waters, but that's not the case at all. Ooh, very close, Aiden, from getting that pull, but it wasn't connecting at that moment. Jesus, it's just so many fights. And at this point, we're on top 7, but there's still so much to be played.
Of course, and that's the thing about SUPERVIVE that I absolutely love. Here's another tactical nuke thrown out into the back line, trying to force that Bomba, but it isn't going to actually connect on anybody. Bomba is going to be out of there, and good comms, making the good comms to get out of that one, get a better position here as we are getting towards this next circle.
Indeed. Gotta play it tactfully, and on the top side we have Pumpers and Bomba again, always meeting each other in the middle. But there's Yon too.
Yon Kishi, they've been farming up this whole time. That's gonna be another tactical nuke sent out just on top of the revive, making it a little bit more difficult because good comms are in a horrible position and they know it. They've got Bomba on one side, Yon Kishi on the other, so they are trying to take the escape route out of there to a better island, looking for the pull, and they land it! What a pull to get the knockout onto Yon Kishi, but still locked on the island. They gotta be careful they're not getting pushed off of it. That's gonna be one push. Can Oath get back? Barely will get back onto the island while Pumpers have now shown up. Yon Kishi have to bail because they realize they are the ones getting flanked, and Bomba too. They're all here ready to rumble. Yon Kishi thought they had the play, but it's them that are now on the runs with Bomba, looking for the knockouts onto Pumpers with good comms, still on that one little island, still surviving, saying we dare you to come to our territory, fight us here.
Yeah, and Yon actually just got eliminated as the rest of the teams were playing out for this territory. Alongside with the camp that was confirmed actually by the side of Bumper, so they have extra vision, a pull that can come through, anti-heal. Instead, there's a Brawl that can do so much damage, but very nicely played by both good comms. And speaking of nice plays, Aiden in a very, very dangerous position. Shredzy as well.
I swear, Pumpers and Bomba, that has been really what we have been witnessing. Both sides constantly ready to fight, ready for these skirmishes, but too tepid to actually fully commit. They've got to take these pop shots at one another, try to get the better position, understanding the power the other squad has, and you can see that consistently going on with Bomba now in a bad spot. The circle is starting to push them towards Pumper's territory, and with these giant walls, they have to go through this tight corridor, but good comms. I love this call right here. They've now got Pumpers in the bad spot. They're the ones in control of this tight corridor, trying to get Pumpers back, trying to get any play that they can, any pulls. They gotta be careful they're not getting pushed off into the void. They almost get sniped there. Tom does survive, but they're finally pushed into the void. Where are the spikes? Nobody got spiked there from good comms, somehow surviving.
Oh yeah, that's a slippery team right there, and they're just getting on top of those platforms. Careful, because they do just collapse underneath you. We have, yes, if I'm not mistaken, that was a most wanted. It was picked up by Vivacinatio.
It was. And now we got the fight. Vivat, they thought they had control of this island, but now good comms are here. They do get one knock, trying to get the super hop away, but good comms have lost out on their members, and Vivat holds strong onto their island.
Oh yes, they do, with vision, with the camp, brewing the vibe, repairing their armor. Such a incredible place to be Magical, and good comms just completely getting scattered around the map, trying to get those jump pads in a good position, going onto the platforms as they respawn, but still so incredibly tricky to navigate.
The void, the storm, good comms, what can you do here? Try to put the jump pad, try to get away, looking not to get it tagged and spiked, but these little platforms aren't helping you out. Bad boys are on the other side. You're forced to fight into their territory. 3v4. Can you get the pulls? Get knocked back into the storm, trying to dash back, but one's gone. One spike, even though you turned it around, nearly had them. You're the ones out of this one. Good comms. Only Tom, finally, he has been knocked, and there goes the squad wipe. Well, we got Cappers fighting against Bomba on the other side. Huge Oath ult, trying to lock them back towards the storm, pushing them back in. They go into this territory, burn alive. Bomba yet again finding the fight. All the while, we had another fight between Vivat and Bad Boys. Bad Boys are the ones in control, while Vivat Venasio trying to survive and get away from the skirmish. 4v2, and with Bomba on the other side, not looking good for them.
No, definitely not. They're going to get caught off on that note. Oh my word. That's a most wanted on the hands of Viva Venasio. They could try to pull it out again, but they are in Bomba's territory. Got to be super, super careful, but they have been caught out. They are slain, and Viva Venasio is out of the competition. Only top 3 standing.
And seeing where that crown was, Vivat, they didn't have a chance to pick up the crown to be the most wanted. It was controlled completely by Pumpers, and these two squads that have been dancing around one another this entire time, still on the other side of the void from one another, ready to fight over the abyss. But Bad Boys, they could be the Bad Boys and upset everybody right here. They have a great position and are waiting it out until the rest of the team can find this point, as it is going to be Blitzman spotting them out with the clone, just sending out the Stalker clone to make sure they know where Bad Boys are at the moment.
Yes, and a nuke already going out here to the position of Pump, pushing them out. They're going to be facing Bad Boys.
Trying to push them into the void, trying to push them into the storm. Get a little bit of damage with the help out of the storm. It is going to be grounded. They get one push back onto the Luna, but Luna's still there. And the knock on to Pumper. Blitzman is gone. And Bomba watching all this time, waiting, biding their time, realizing now is the time to strike. Bomba looking to push them all back into the storm, looking to take victory here. Bad Boys, they got Shookies running away, but it's Bomba in control. It is Bomba looking for victory, and it is Bomba who are keeping this game, their title in EU, all theirs, with Bad Boys still alive. Pumpers are out of there, but into the void, looking for the spike, not able to get it just yet. Bomba still, nice pull, and it's Aiden, huge player on this Kingpin, the push into the void, and these are the knockouts Bomba wanted to claim victory and take this first game in our prologue.